I'm gonna have to make a really loud sound a couple times like this so that we can sync our video to the video screen here. Anyway, Mr. Viral Effect here is gonna teach you how to make a dubstep wobble now.
Okay, Ableton, massive, now.
There we go.
Massive.
Two things you need Ableton and Massive.
Okay, so I open up Massive. It's gonna load into a MIDI track. Once it's open, I go to File, New Sound, and this will take you to an initialized preset, which means that it will give you a clean canvas to synthesize your bass with. Okay, so the first thing we want is we're gonna want 2 oscillators. Your first oscillator is gonna be set to pretty much smooth square or sine square or square saw. So I'm gonna go with sine square.
Smooth canvas to synthesize my bass.
Yep.
I like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna sequence a note in Ableton real quick so that I can hear my sound. Preferably the F. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna shift that down 2 octaves. Okay. 1 more actually. So now you can hear that smooth low end layer. Okay. So now I'm gonna add in that second oscillator by turning up the amp on oscillator 2. Now you hear that grid. That's the second oscillator. Okay. So we're halfway there. So now I wanna go to my filter and add a reverb pass. Oh, I am? Not anymore. Okay. So next thing I want to do is I want to add an alpha. So I'm going to take this alpha, add it to the first box I'm supposed to cut off. Now I'm going to click it, drag it up or down, and here it's modulating my 2 oscillators. Now I want them to be even more wobbly because you can only hear a little bit of wobble. So I'm going to take I'm going to go to the oscillator and drag the filter selection all the way to the F1. Same thing for oscillator 2. And as you can hear, there's your wobble, and it has taken over completely. So now I want to make that wobble more expressive. So I'm going to go to 5 LFO, and I can totally just change the rate of it, how fast I want it to be or how slow I want it to be, just by adjusting the rate. As you can hear, it's getting faster, and as I slow it down, you can see it's getting slower. Okay. Now this is a kind of lousy way of adjusting this. I can actually go to sync, and this will give me a precise time that I can sync it to. And I can hear I'm syncing my wobble to a 16th note, 12th, quarter, 8th, half, and a whole note.
Now if I record that into an audio, I could chop do an audio.
Exactly.
Can you show me how to do that?
I will show you how to do that. Okay, so I want to create an audio track in Ableton, and I want to route Massive to that. Okay, so I'm going to go to audio from, and I'm going to route it to 3 Massive. Now I want it to be pre-effects because I don't want it to be affected, and then I'm going to arm record. Okay. Now I want to make that 4 track so that I don't hear phasing. And now I'm just gonna press record, and now it's recording my whole note. And as it's recording and it continues to record, I'm gonna change the rate. Okay, so there's my halftime. Now there's my quarter note. There's my 8th note. There's my 12th. There's my 16th. Okay, and really that's all I need. So, unless you want to do some crazy experimental stuff. So now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, there's all my different waveforms. And by looking at those waveforms, you can obviously tell there's a change in variation. So I want to zoom in, and I'm actually copy this to my arrangement. And I'm pasting it in my arrangement now. Now as I can see it, I'm gonna.
Why is it taller in those, like on each one of those every 20th note or whatever? Why is it taller there?
Because we're getting slighter peaks because the sound is more constant, and the more it resets, the louder it becomes.
So that spot, which spot do we pick to duplicate then?
Well, first thing we want to do is audition it. So I'm gonna activate this track again, and I'm gonna listen for the sounds that I want to pick out.
Well, that's pretty much how to make a wobble. Now, how to get into more advanced stuff, maybe we can talk about that on another question.
Yeah. All right.
Pause that.